Rome should have collapsed under its own weight. 1 million people. No electricity, no modern machines, no trucks bringing food every day. And yet, 2,000 years ago, this city ran better than many cities today. Imagine waking up in the heart of ancient Rome at its peak. The streets are already loud. Carts rattle over stone roads. Bakers open their shops before sunrise. Public fountains pour fresh water all day long. And above it all, huge buildings of stone and marble rise over the city like mountains built by human hands. In this video, we're walking through Rome as it once was, using AI reconstruction to see the Forum, the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the systems that turned this place into the world's first true megacity. Here's the problem. Most ancient cities stayed small, not because people didn't want them to grow, but because they couldn't handle the basic needs of big populations. Water was dirty. Food was hard to store. Waste built up in the streets. Fires spread easily. Disease moved fast. So when cities reached a certain size, they hit a wall. But Rome didn't stop. By the 2nd century AD, it had more than 1 million people living inside and around the city. That number was unheard of at the time. Some of the biggest cities in the world today still struggle with that many residents. So how did Rome manage it? How did a city without engines, without electricity, and without modern plumbing become the center of an empire and the largest city on Earth? Let's start in the heart of the city, the Roman Forum. This is where everything happens. Politics, religion, business, and law all meet in one crowded space. Imagine walking into a wide open square surrounded by tall temples, public buildings, and statues of generals and emperors. The air smells like incense from nearby shrines and fresh bread from market stalls. On one side stands the Senate House, where Rome's leaders debate laws. On another side, the Basilica Julia, where people gather to settle court cases and business deals. The Forum isn't just a place, it's the brain of the empire. From here, decisions are made that affect lands thousands of miles away. Now, look beyond the Forum, and you'll see roads stretching in every direction. Rome built more than 250,000 miles of roads across the empire. Many of them lead straight into the city. These roads bring grain from Egypt, wine from Gaul, olive oil from Spain, and goods from almost every corner of the known world. Without these supply lines, a city of 1 million people would starve within days. But Rome planned ahead. Huge grain ships crossed the Mediterranean, arriving at the port of Ostia. From there, the grain moves up the Tiber River into the city. Every month, hundreds of thousands of citizens receive free or cheap grain from the government. It's one of the reasons people stay loyal to Rome. Now look up. High above the city, long lines of stone arches stretch across the hills. These are the aqueducts. Rome has 11 major aqueducts at its peak. They carry fresh water from springs and mountains far outside the city, sometimes from more than 50 miles away. The water flows downhill, powered only by gravity, moving through channels lined with stone and waterproof cement. Every day, millions of gallons of clean water pour into Rome. It feeds public fountains, bathhouses, private homes, and even decorative pools. Most people don't have running water inside their apartments, but they don't need it. There's a public fountain on almost every street. Follow one of those water lines and you'll reach one of Rome's most important social spaces, the public baths. Take the Baths of Caracalla, for example. These aren't just places to get clean. They're massive complexes with hot rooms, warm rooms, cold pools, gardens, libraries, and exercise areas. Thousands of people visit every day. Here, Rich and poor mix together. Soldiers talk with merchants. Politicians meet voters. Friends relax after long workdays. In a city this big, the baths help keep people calm, clean, and connected. But nothing in Rome shows its power more clearly than the Colosseum. From a distance, it looks like a giant ring of stone rising from the ground. As you walk closer, you notice the endless rows of arches, one on top of another, forming a structure taller than most buildings in the city. Inside, it can hold around 50,000 spectators. Imagine the noise. Crowds shouting, trumpets sounding, sand crunching under sandals. The Colosseum hosts gladiator fights, animal hunts, and even staged naval battles in its early years. It's not just entertainment, it's a message. Rome is rich. Rome is powerful. Rome can build something this huge just to keep its people amused. Now, move across the city to a quieter but equally impressive structure, the Pantheon. From the outside, it looks like a traditional temple with tall columns. But step inside, and everything changes. Above you rises a massive concrete dome, wider than a modern basketball court. In the center of the dome is a round opening called the oculus. It lets in a single beam of sunlight that slowly moves across the floor as the day passes. No steel, no modern cranes, just Roman concrete, careful design, and brilliant engineering. Even today, nearly 2,000 years later, the Pantheon's dome is still the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. All of these buildings are impressive, but the real secret of Rome's success isn't just big monuments. It's the systems behind them. Rome has sewers to carry waste away from crowded streets. It has fire brigades to fight blazes in packed neighborhoods. It has a police force to keep order at night. It has apartment buildings, some 5 or 6 stories tall, where most people live. These apartments are small and crowded, but they allow huge numbers of people to live close to the city center. Now imagine standing on one of Rome's hills at sunrise. Below you stretches a sea of rooftops, temples, bathhouses, markets, and apartment blocks. Smoke rises from thousands of kitchens. Aqueducts march across the horizon. Ships line the river, unloading grain. Crowds already fill the streets. This isn't just a big ancient town. This is a living machine, carefully built to support 1 million people every single day. No other city on Earth had ever done this before. Rome didn't just grow large by accident. It was designed, supplied, and engineered to become the center of a vast empire. For a moment in history, it became the largest, richest, and most complex city the world had ever seen. The Forum showed Rome's political power. The roads and ports kept it fed. The aqueducts kept it alive with fresh water. The baths kept people clean and social. The Colosseum kept the crowds entertained. And the Pantheon proved what Roman engineering could achieve. Together, these structures weren't just buildings. They were parts of a system that allowed Rome to break every rule of ancient city life and grow to a size no one thought possible. Subscribe to the channel to see more ancient cities come back to life like this.